So I just wanted to come on here and do a little bit more on location stuff because I was out last Saturday night before our live to get some information. I went to the location to where Amanda Grazewski was found. Uh, Let me give you a little bit of a rundown on her case. So this is coming from the Attorney General. Let me hold on. Let me share this here. A second here. Hope everybody's doing well. Thank you everybody for being on the live. Early Sunday morning was great. Great chat, great people in the chat. We always have the greatest time. All right, so this is coming from the Department of Justice here in New Hampshire, Office of the Attorney General. Attorney General John M. Formella, Derry Police Chief George R. Full, and New Hampshire State Police Colonel Mark B. Hall announced that the Office of the Chief Medical Examiner has positively identified human skeletal remains located in the area of Woodcroft Country Club course in Derry, and that's where I was on March 20th, belonging to Amanda Grazewski. Ms. Grazewski went missing from the area of Birch Street in Derry on March 17th, 2020. So that's about a 5-year-old case here, which is weird how it was almost the same month, same exact time, just 5 years later. And I believe that it was a tip that was called in to somebody. I don't know the actual, but I know that there was a drone operator out there that let me hide my face here. Hold on a second. Actually found the body. So let's, I want to go to, now we covered this a few weeks back, that she had been found, but they hadn't identified her yet, but they did identify her. This was on the 25th of March, a couple weeks ago. So let's, I do want to play, the footage from Derry. I'm very familiar with Derry. I grew up basically in Derry, outside of Derry, Londonderry. And before I went out here to Derry, I also stopped by the Mindy West site, but I'll post that in a different video, which was in Manchester on Hughes Road. But I also went by the house that she grew up in, which was about, I don't know, few thousand feet down from where I live. So I lived right on the same road that she lived. So I'll be posting that at some point too. But let me share this here. Like I said, I was out there early. No, it was probably about 11 o'clock or so Saturday night, right before live. So I think it's this one right here. Okay, so we're here. A little bit of an error on my part a little while ago when I said we were going to look for to Derry, New Hampshire for Shirley McBride. I was wrong. That's completely wrong. Sorry, I apologize. So this is actually at the golf course, the Woodcroft golf course in Derry. It's right. It's right off at 28. If people are plotting on the map, and I'll bring up a map shortly here. Actually, I can do that right now. Hold on a second here. Let me get rid of some of my. Okay, so all right, so here's the map here. This is where I was, basically in this parking lot over here. This is the clubhouse here, and you have uh this whole golf course here. These are the traps here, and this is the waters. But she was kind of found in this area in here, I believe. I don't know exactly where it was, but That's where I was, right here in this parking lot, looking this way here. But if you look here, um, so this is East Broadway here. There's a turnpike here. Basically, you turn around. Basically, that's how I got up here. I got up here. Sorry, coming this way from Londonderry. And back out here a little bit. So there's Beaver Lake there. There's 28 here. So I came up this way here into town here, but this is where the country club is here. But if you look at this map here, this goes all the way back to Auburn Road. And then what I did is I kind of, let me zoom in here. Yeah, back out again. Hold on a second. Okay, so that's, I guess this is going to be good enough here. So let me back out again here. Actually, let me do layers. Layers is better. Okay, so here's Camp Carpenter here. This is Crystal Lake Park. So I basically came up this way here, out to the turnpike, and then back through the bypass. Basically Auburn Road here, which turns into Old Derry Road, which goes back this way and back towards. So anyways, hold on a second here. So here's the Mall of New Hampshire here. This is Mammoth Road, and this turns into, this is how I went. This is the exact direction here. So right on the backside of the Mall of New Hampshire here is where Mindy West was found. She was found right over here, right off of Hughes Road. And I'll play that at another live. But anyways, then I went down this way here, up the Auburn Road, all the way out to the Turnpike, and then all the way down to Derry, New Hampshire, which is right here. So that's the route I took. And then I just, to get back, I just went 28 all the way back to Concord, and then, but Auburn Road also goes out to where Rosalie Miller was found, which is over here in Auburn. So you go, Derry, New Hampshire, to kind of like the backside of Londonderry to Auburn, and that's where Rosalie Miller was found. So the Mindy West case and the Rosalie Miller case, I think, are pretty much connected by the perpetrator here, because Mindy West was found 1998, and a year before that, Rosalie Miller was found. Same MO, same type of victim, both pretty much in the same kind of vicinity here. Both heavy into DRUGSs, and I think both were basically kind of like SWs at the time. I can't confirm that, but I'm pretty sure that's the truth. So this is the route I took here, all the way down 128 down through like this here. Okay. All right. So let's go back to this here. Hold on a second here. I like to give people a layout of where I was and what I was doing. So let's put this back here. It's Amanda Grazewski. She was found here a couple weeks ago. This is the golf course. This is Woodcroft Country Golf Club here. I'm very familiar with this place. I don't think they've come out with a COD, but I'm pretty sure we'll have that shortly for the Amanda Grazewski case. Drunk out here all the time. But anyways, let me turn the camera around and put the other light on. Using a different car tonight, so it's a little different. But anyways, there's the country club here. That's the golf house there. This signs back there ways, but this is the spot here. So she was found in here, I believe, in some sort of a marshy area up here. It gets really wet down in here. Beaver Pond is like up the road a ways, and it could be coming from part of that, which is fed, I believe, by the Massabesic Lake. But anyways, we're here. I don't know if anybody can see anything, but